I can only imagine that Kenny Omega is going to return and be like, this guy can't replace me. Or more so, you're replacing me with one of, my most storied rivals. Not that we necessarily hate each other or anything like that, but this is the guy that you guys were by my side when we went up against him, when I, dethroned him years ago for the IWGP Championship. This is the guy in Japan that we were chasing to really put the Elite on the map. And now you replaced me with him. The inevitable has happened. Kazuchika Okada has joined AEW, and not only has he joined AEW, he is exclusively a part of the Elite. So in this segment, we saw the Elite come out in their extravagant way with their extravagant music, waving to the fans, very proud of their work, maybe from Revolution. The Elite came out and they suspended Hangman Adam Page from the Elite. And this is a very key part of this whole story. They suspended Adam Page from the Elite from his actions from Revolution, beating up officials, punching up refs, all of that kind of stuff that we saw Adam Page do. I thought this was brilliant at Revolution, by the way. But yeah, they suspended him because he's not allowed to do that. They suspended him from the Elite. They also went on to say, Kenny Omega, we are unaware of your whereabouts, which is hilarious because the whole world knows that Kenny Omega is not well right now. He's working through an illness. He's working through an injury. And they said, we are unaware of your whereabouts. You haven't been replying to messages. You haven't been at Dynamite on TV for however long now. And they continue to say, we are firing you from the Elite. Yeah. So again, these are not like them being EVPs and kicking them out and suspending them on behalf of All Elite Wrestling. They never said that. They said, Hangman, you are suspended from the Elite indefinitely. And Kenny Omega, you are fired from the Elite. Now, they went on to, talk about Sting and all of this other kind of stuff within this segment. Eddie Kingston came out, and Eddie Kingston looked like he was about to go off on them. Him and Nicholas Jackson had some previous backstage, so Eddie Kingston looked like he was now coming out to address that post pay-per-view. And it didn't take long before Nicholas Jackson and Eddie Kingston got into some fisticuffs. Matthew Jackson came, delivered the low blow, and the Bucks were on top of Eddie Kingston, just completely battering him. The coin dropped, and we heard Kazuchika Okada's music. Kazuchika Okada doing what I may say is his best Cody Rhodes impression. Full suit, the blonde hair, Cody vibes came straight to my head. But of course, that is a look for Kazuchika Okada as well. Before people start saying, oh no, he's not copying Cody Rhodes. I'm not saying he is. He just reminded me of Cody Rhodes. So Kazuchika Okada came down. I think this was already as clear as an indication that yes, he is signing with All Elite Wrestling, that this is him now making his official AEW debut as a roster member. So that's great. He's going to be a complete, amazing asset to this company. And I can't wait to see what he's going to do. So like I said, he came out, does his pose, Okada dollars everywhere. You love to see it. He walks down to the ring, pointing, looking. And it almost looks, for a hot second, I guess you would assume, because of his general nature, he's always been on the kind of right side of things, that he was going to back Eddie Kingston. And as he got into that ring, no word of a lie, I said, but what if he's a heel? Not even necessarily anything else, just what if he's a heel here? And it looked like he was going to take Eddie Kingston's side. Eddie Kingston stood up to kind of charge again at the Bucks. And we saw Kazuchika Okada pull him back and take control of that wrist. And when he does that, you only know one thing is going to follow. It is that Rainmaker. He nails Eddie Kingston with a Rainmaker. And the Bucks are loving it. The Bucks go on to say, this was our announcement, or one of our other announcements. Kazuchika Okada is now part of the Elite. Now part of the Elite, yeah? So that's completely different. I mean, we can obviously, like I say, make the assumptions, and I believe Excalibur did on commentary fill in the fact that yes, he is now part of AEW, the official roster member. They said he is now part of the Elite, which I think is so exciting. This is incredible because this is, a lot of us, maybe myself included at times, I said, how is this going to be different? Kazuchika Okada is just a 5-star, 6-star match machine. which he's going to find loads of those in AEW, probably predominantly with people he's already had those kind of matches with. But now we've just added a whole new wrinkle, bringing him in as a heel, you know, and probably some type of corporate snobbish heel, like I'm the corporate guy's choice. I'm the corporate guy's choosing, you know, I'm going to sit under them. They're going to navigate for me this minefield of AEW, and they're going to do my talking for me. Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. It's going to be incredible. I genuinely think this is such a smart way to bring him in. Like, it helps kind of maintain the mystique. It gives him edge. You know, this is a really nice way to maybe even protect him from what a lot of us are scared of, you know, a Japanese star coming onto American TV and doing regular TV. Like, this could be a really nice way to protect him with two of the absolute best in the business, and best at being trolls as well, and winding up crowds and, you know, just getting under the audience's skin. Now, the only other thing I'd like to add to this is, you know, this whole suspending of members of the Elite, or firing in Kenny Omega's case. The Bucks have now got a new toy in the shape of Kazuchika Okada. I can only imagine that Kenny Omega is going to return and be like, this guy can't replace me, or more so, you're replacing me with one of, you know, my most storied rivals. Not that we necessarily hate each other or anything like that, but this is the guy that you guys were by my side when we went up against him, when I, you know, dethroned him years ago for the IWGP Championship. This is the guy in Japan that we were chasing to really put the Elite on the map. And now you've replaced me with him. And I really think there's an element of fantastic storytelling that can come from this, because, you know, no one wants to be replaced, let alone by their biggest rival, you know, in their career almost. So I'm just really looking forward to this. And I'm thinking as well, maybe this is probably a bit of wishful thinking. Is Kenny Omega getting better? Is he almost in a position where he's going to return in the next 3 to 5 months or so? Like, that can be great as well, because maybe imagine Kenny Omega coming back in time for later on this year, All In, August. That would be incredible. Omega versus Okada in Wembley. Like, we have to think that if they are going to go down this road of Okada replacing Omega in the Elite, there is definitely scope for Omega to be returning, you know, maybe soon-ish. Like I say, soon could still be in the next 6 months or so. The possibilities are endless. I'm just happy to see that, you know, Okada is in AEW. They have clearly thought of how they're going to package him from day one, sort of thing. They're bringing him in with the Young Bucks. I still can't believe, like, this is just so intelligent. It's like, and I don't care what anyone says, that, oh, I thought of it. No one thought of this. Nobody said this. Like, this is such a smart way to bring him in and protect him. Honestly, I think this is a masterstroke. And now you have the whole wrinkle of Omega being kicked out, fired from the Elite, and replaced with his rival. Honestly, when Omega comes back, this is going to be sensational. This is honestly going to be sensational if they get this right. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you think we are getting another Okada versus Omega special? Do you think that is on the cards? I want to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, what's up? My name is Mex. I make videos on WWE and AEW. So if this sounds like the place for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get notified every single time I drop a new video. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.